Sweetheart, come here. Come. Yes, you. Come. Let's have this serious conversation. Why would you go through everything to get a visa and only get to the port of entry and be deported? Do you know that getting a visa does not guarantee you entry into the country? Getting a visa to Canada does not guarantee you entry into Canada. What it actually does is to take you from your home country to the port of entry. Actual access to Canada is given at the port of entry after an interaction with an immigration officer. Let me give this disclaimer. I am not an immigration consultant or an immigration officer. I'm just a random person who is sharing what I have learned with regards to immigration. So let's get back to business. Your visa is a visitor's visa, and it says you are going to stay for 2 weeks. So what are the ports doing in your luggage? These are the little things that can get you deported at the port of entry. And let me tell you that every day a whole lot of people are being turned back at the port of entry, and you wouldn't want to be one. You don't want to go through so much to get a visa only to get to the port of entry and then be put in the next available flight back to your country. After you have told everybody, after you have done Thanksgiving at church that you are going to Canada, you don't want to be turned back at the port of entry. Okay? So when you get to the port of entry, you have to be confident, because not only do they listen to what you say, they also pay close attention to your body language. So when you are talking with an immigration officer, you want to be looking at the officer in the eye. You don't want to be looking down and fidgeting. No, that only means you're hiding something, and it will only make them probe further to find out why you are being that way. So be bold. Also know this: the immigration officer is doing his work. He is not your friend. No matter how they smile at you, no matter how friendly they behave, have it at the back of your mind that he has been trained to do his work, and that is exactly what they are doing. Don't get overly comfortable and start dishing out informations you have not been asked. Do well to know the requirements of your visa and stick within the limits. The information you use for the visa application should not be different from what you tell the immigration officer at the point of entry. Those who are using agents for their visa applications, please be involved. Don't leave everything to the agent to do for you. Okay, you should know every detail the agent is using for the visa application, so that when you get here, you don't say other things. You don't say things that are contrary to the information they already have in the system. You will definitely be asked, when are you leaving Canada? Your application said you were coming for 2 weeks, so stick to your 2 weeks. Okay? And when you are asked, when are you leaving Canada, you should be able to say, oh, I'm leaving Canada on, say, the 30th of August, and this is my return ticket. You should have documents to prove what you are saying. Where will you be staying during your 2 weeks vacation or stay in Canada? You should have booked hotels. You should have hotel booking ready to show them. I am telling you, because I care. Yeah? If this message, you don't see this message applying to yourself now, please share it so that the right people will find this information. It might be your brother, it might be your friend. Help the information to go out so that the right people will find it. If you don't need this information, you are coming for a conference. What are you doing with your original certificates in your bag? Can you explain why your university certificate is in your bag? Can you explain why your transcripts are in your bag when you are supposed to come for a 2 week conference? Can you tell me why? Can you explain? So even if you intend to look for work in Canada when you come, there is provision for that. But at the port of entry, that should not be your business. You should strictly stick to what you use for your visa application process. What you can do is to get soft copies of all these certificates, and then you have them. You don't need to carry the original copies of your certificates, because when they are seen, you cannot explain. And something as simple as that can get you deported. Yeah. People are being deported every day for these things, and you do not want to put yourself in such a situation. When you are coming on a visitor's visa, don't overpack. How many weeks are you going to be here? 2 weeks. The amount of food you are carrying says, I don't want to go back. The amount of food you are coming with on a visitor's visa, that you say you are coming for a 10-day conference, doesn't show that you want to go back to your home country, and that alone can get you deported. Yeah. Okay, there is food in Canada. No matter where you come from, there is your food here. Don't carry food. You are coming for a conference. Comfort. Yes, you can have just a little, not too much. Okay, not too much that screams, I am not going back. No, you will be deported. And then imagine how much money that has gone down the drain. The visa application, your plane fare and all that. And if you use an agent, that is a story for another day. How much they charge. You shouldn't go through a whole lot to get a visa and then get to the port of entry only to be turned back. There are certain questions that the immigration officer will ask you. Don't be fooled. Typical of those questions are, oh, what if you get work? Won't you want to work? Master, no. It's a simple no. Don't even waste time to try to process it. You are coming on a visitor's visa. You are coming to a conference. You said you are coming to tour. If they ask you, what if you get work? Oh, and they will ask you with a smile. Don't be fooled. You have business running back home. You are here strictly for the conference, and after it, you are going back, and this is your return ticket. When you leave the airport, nobody will follow you. But you need to be able to get out of the airport. Guys, we cannot continue making these little mistakes and overlooking these things. Now, I came to Canada on a visitor's visa. I actually came with my children, all of us on a visitor's visa. And when we got to the port of entry, hi, what are you coming to do in Canada? I expect that question. And my answer was, we are coming to visit my husband. We are coming to visit my husband. Oh, how long will you be here? 1 month. This is my return ticket. Okay, where does your husband stay? You say the address. What is your husband doing in Canada? What is your husband doing here? He's a student. And then I have his enrollment letter. He's a student, and here is his enrollment letter. I have it. Okay, I didn't wait to be asked which school and what. He's a student. But I don't want to talk plenty. This is the enrollment letter. And then he looks at it and says, welcome to Canada. That is all. Okay, that is all. Currently, I am no more holding a visitor's visa. But that was not the place that I'm going to tell the immigration officer that, I am coming on a visitor's visa, but the intention really is to get in and try to see if I can. No. Okay? Please. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. You are going to find yourself in the next available flight back home. Don't even try it. Okay? So come when you are coming. Stick to the information you used for your visa application. Pay attention to questions that are likely to find out your interest in staying. Pay attention to those questions and don't be fooled. Be alert. Above all, be confident. And see you in Canada soon. Bye.